Hey everybody, what is up? Welcome to my channel and welcome back if you are not new. For those of you who have stumbled upon this and you don't know what it is, this is a website called YNAB, also known as You Need a Budget, and it's basically like a digital envelope. You assign every dollar that you have in your bank account and it helps you with putting that money and working it. So basically you're working where every dollar in your savings account or checking account, and you figure out where it goes. I discovered them in like 2019-ish, and I didn't really use it because I wasn't focused on my finances. Like, I was in the mindset where I wanted to be focused, but like nothing came of it. So this whole thing just kind of started last year. I had an injury and I had literally nothing. I had maybe like $5 to my name, and it's bad. I have been very hyper focused in budgeting, and this past year has really opened up my eyes to a lot of things. Getting my shiz together and finally taking things seriously in my life. Not that I wasn't before, but financially, I am now starting to realize that, I definitely do need an emergency fund, and I need a medical emergency fund, and yeah, I just need to have this money set aside. I am pretty much gonna show you guys what I have. I'm gonna try my best to keep this updated on a regular. I haven't been paid yet. I thought my check was gonna hit today, but guess not. So here is the inside of YNAB. What my YNAB setup looks like. I have already done, I downloaded it in September, but it was a little bit kind of hard to just start in the middle, so I was like, I'm gonna start beginning of October and that'll be that. I'm one of those people that religiously pays off their cards. Let me start off by saying that I am very much neurodivergent, so I tend to give a little bit more information than I should give. This might be cut down very drastically because I'm gonna be watching it back and I'm gonna be like, I shouldn't have that in there. So here is October. I still have 2 checks to get for October because, like I said, I just budgeted for my last check of September. I'll keep the amounts, or I'll blur out the accounts. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I don't know if I'm gonna eventually show you guys the amount that I have in my accounts or what, or the names of the banks that I use. I have 1168 ready to assign, but that's not really ready to assign. I have to assign that to my credit card because I spent that on my Discover credit card. What I like is that everything is visual, and that is something that I need for myself. Is I need a visual thing. I need to see it visually in order for me to understand and interpret and be able to see that, okay, I can't do this, or okay, I can do this. I want to get out of the habit of using my credit card as a debit card. Even though I pay back in full all the time and I have no issues with that, I just feel like it's better to have things on auto pay on a debit card than on a credit card. I have a semi-annual / annual category group, and this is because I don't like the month-to-month payments, and if I'm able to, I'll just pay the yearly because I feel like in my head it makes more sense to just go ahead and pay the yearly rather than to pay a month-to-month fee, especially if it's something that I use all the time, my Google Photos or Spotify. Then it definitely just makes more sense to go ahead and pay for the 6-month subscription rather than pay month to month. I have done quite a bit since my transition. I don't just mean being trans. I have realized that there's more ways to save in my pocket and to invest in my future. I used to be a Verizon customer. I was a Verizon customer for roughly 4 years. It just didn't make sense anymore for me to pay roughly $163 a month and then have it go down maybe like $4 after I paid off my devices. I ended up switching to Visible by Verizon. I locked in for 2 years for $35. So Aces on that. It was easy to transfer over my number. So I pay $35 a month for my cell service, and I literally have not seen a change in anything like other than my bill. So as you can see, they do have this. So they have add an account where you could do a linked or an unlinked. I prefer the linked. I feel safe. I don't think my information is going to get leaked. Here are the account types that you can have. You have the budget accounts, which are checking, savings, cash, credit card, line of credit. Now, when you make a credit card, it will automatically have a category group for it. This one, you can't like put an emoji on it or anything like that. That's one of the pluses to using the Chrome extension. Then there's also the mortgages, loans. So you have mortgage, auto loan, student loan, personal loan, medical debt, other debt, and then tracking accounts, which is used for investments, your assets, and then there's the liabilities. These are all of my accounts. And now I do have an Ally spending account. I have SoFi. I just am waiting on my Betterment, and then I have a Wealthfront. I will make another video moving forward if you want one on the breakdown of Ally or SoFi or Wealthfront or Betterment. I will go ahead and actually link a video to Nick True, who I watched to get started on this. He has a lot of videos that go in depth and in detail. I could do the same, but not as well as him. So, yeah. I am not a financial advisor or anything like that. This is just me getting started on my emergency fund and working towards a better future at the age of 27. So, yeah. When I end up going ahead and spending from my categories, I do go ahead and I now get a receipt. So that way I can go in later on into YNAB and I can enter in that information. So I budgeted out $165 for my gas this month, and I've already used $61. So I went into YNAB and I put into add a transaction. I put the date, I put where I got it at, and then I also put the category that I spent it from, and then it'll automatically go in here and it'll link it up to the category that you spent it from, and then it'll subtract. So now I have 104 left over to spend on gas. I do also get reimbursed for gas from my work, so they are also underneath the reimbursements. But then again, I still go ahead and set that money aside because it is money that I need to use before I can get reimbursed for it. If you're interested in doing YNAB, and if you are a student, you can go on to like their little student page that they have, which I will link down below. You can go there, enter in your student email, and you will get a year free for YNAB. So one of the nice parts that I love about YNAB is not only when you try out YNAB, you get 31 days free. So you get a whole month free, and then you get prompted to pay. That's pretty much it. That's all that I can talk about right now because I don't really have much else to do. Once my paycheck hits, we will go ahead and budget. But till then, sayonara.